Hi there. Hello. 7:30 in the morning. I just carved up. This log is Western red cedar. Second or third growth. It's like got the wider rings. I think it's pretty solid, like the sapwood. The outside wood's not rotten. This is a bigger carving for me. I got like 14 chainsaws. I got bigger ones, smaller, mostly smaller ones. I got stung by a wasp this morning, right here. Yeah, right on the thumb. Anyways, I'm 50 years old now, going on 51 this August. I don't really enjoy doing these big carvings too much. It's hard on my body. Like, I roofed most of my life. I worked in a steel shop building module bridges for a good 10 years too. So my lower back is sore. Every night it's sore. So I don't really enjoy doing these bigger carvings too much. I'm just as happy doing Dremel carvings. So this carving's lower. So I'll be bent over lots to do. I was thinking about doing an octopus in this, but I don't want to. It's just too much work for my lower back. So what I'm gonna do, aim it facing this way. I'm gonna do a carving fusion eagle head. I don't know if you guys saw that eagle head that I did in that magazine, the Whittlers something. Anyways, I did an eagle head in a log. So I'm gonna do a carving fusion. I'm gonna do my best to make it look awesome. An eagle head facing this way. Now I don't know what this part here, because this would have been the tree growing up. Like, the tree would have grown up this way, this to this, but this would have been a big huge branch coming off it. But this thing sits flat now. So some people said, well, why don't you just leave it flat like that and carve something on it? So I thought, okay, well, an eagle head, this part down here, I don't know if you can see it, might be his wing, and then the eagle head. Then my dad was here yesterday. He goes, well, why don't you carve a seat in here? I said, that's a good idea. I can carve this a bit lower, put a seat there. Then I'm going to hollow out the top to make it like a succulent planter. Like, scoop it out inside there. I got this gouger here. This gouging tool. So that's what I'm going to do. And get some sun on me, and hopefully it doesn't get too hot today. And another thing I'm going to do, and this is totally a Jordy does. I don't like, some people are like, get to the point, quit talking. Well, thanks for the comment. I'm going to eat some blackberries. The blackberries will keep me motivated to carve this. Now, like I said, this is a lower carving. Ooh, that one's sour. You can see here. So I might have to slice this off, that part right there. I think that's what I'm going to do first, and then take it from there. I am going to put my chops on today, and I'll probably slice it. I'll see how sharp that chain is, but keep your chain sharp. Yep, carry on. Huh? Okay, so sorry about that Jesus light. So that's done. Now I gotta draw the eagle head on. Now this would be like a 2D carving. The better you draw it on, the better it's gonna turn out. But you can adjust as you go. My eagle heads kind of look more like Thunderbirds, which I'm completely fine with. So I will sketch it on and we'll see. So kind of a wing here, head, and then so your eagle head will be here. Then I'll have my things around it. First of all, though, I got to draw on where I want to put the flower bed up here, like succulents, because also it's going to need to have a drain hole out the back. Anyways, carry on. Sharp saw. Well, you can see here I got it drawn on, so the eagle head. First of all, I was going to have it like a standing eagle, so the bottom of its wing would be there. But I think it needs to be a soaring eagle, like a whoosh going up. So I got to sand this all off, and I think I got to redraw it on. This is a Kutzall shaping disc. Be very careful when you have these. They're dangerous. The kickback's brutal. I should have a guard on here. This cedar's wet. That's why I'm going to use this. And a dust mask. So I'll clean this up and I'll redraw it on. I got to do one straight line all the way down so I get the where the motion is, right? And you're not going to get the best lighting out here because well, sun's going to be at different places and stuff like that. So Okay, so I don't know what happened with that line. It kind of rounded, but it's okay. I kind of like that line. You know, this is, you got to think artistic too, because you can see like how much this curves in down here. You know, normally it would be out here, right? So it's a freaking, it's an artistic eagle flower pot bench. That's what it is. So I think it's taking good shape right now. I got a friend coming to visit for a few minutes, but then I think what I'm going to do is roll this log, use my PV, roll this log on its side, like roll it this way so the eagle's up, so I can do all the cuts underneath. Just too hard on my back to try and get under there, but yep. Thunder chicken. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I won't film this, but I'm gonna like get rid of this wood. See how this is like a 2D carving, so I got to remove all this wood here to make the eagle head stick off. I'll be back. Now I drew on those wing patterns to see how I want to do it, but I said do not carve those yet, Jordy. Do not carve those yet, because you know I wasn't looking at it this way. But I like the way it looks so far. And then in the background I'll do my like carving fusion wind lines and stuff like that. Lots of depth in there. Oops, missed a spot. All right, lots of carving. I think I got here at 8:30 this morning. It is 12:30 now, so it's going pretty good. I don't know why, but I always like my carvings to have some kind of use. So like example, like the seats there and this flower planters here. I gouged it super deep in there. I used my gouger. Where is it? This gouger here that I got off Amazon or Etsy. Just chainsaw. Just Google chainsaw gouger. That's a cheaper one. So now the edges, see, I kind of made this so your legs fit in there, but now I got to round all the sharp edges. Also, I'm not inside my tent today because I got a piece in there. I put some oil on it. I got to go get some more oil. So, but yeah, now I got to round all the sharp edges. I'm going to do a 45 cut with my chainsaw first. Then I'll use my die grinder or my flap sander or that Kutzall shaping disc. I don't think it gets much more carving fusion than that. I'm pretty happy so far. Run out of gas. Anyways. Alright, so I spent about 10 minutes sanding so far. So you guys can see here like how it's softer. Still lots more to do. I think those wing patterns are good enough for me. But what I'm going to do now is I got to go to Home Depot and get some more oil to put on that carving inside the tent. So now I can take a picture of this. When I go to Home Depot, I'll look at the picture and see if there's anything that I want to change. And a bee just hit me in the face. There's got to be another bee's nest around here or something. Okay, so this is the stuff I got. I've been using lately. Penetrating oil, wood finish. This is the beer stuff, bear, whatever it's called. This can's dented. It's the last can. What the hell's going on here? It's the last can that they had. And I got a long drill bit because I got to have drain holes for that planter and the seat. Now, what a mess out here. I think what I'm gonna do is I was thinking about this eagle. You know, see how it's kind of round? I could cut it so it's more straight. Why is it fucking doing that? Sorry, it seems like it was glitching. What I think I'm going to do is roll this log back and put the detail on the wings for the eagle. I got them drawn on there. I think I got to get a pen. I have this one drawn like that, but I think I'm going to kind of bring it more down here, because that's the part, you know, the head's here, and this is where the part where the wing attaches to the top of the body. I think, you know, you could look at reference books or whatever, but I think that works good for me. And like, see how it kind of bends? I think if I did a cut right here, it would be more straighter. But it's okay. I kind of like the bend because I kind of bent the top up too. The farmer came over. He's the farmer that owns the farm here. I asked him his opinion. He's a professional woodworker, and yeah, he just likes art too. So, anyways, carry on. So I basically got everything cleaned up today. I would call today a good day. I got the piece inside all oiled up. Got this done. You know, looking at this eagle, I'm undecided if I like it or not. So when you're like that, you can see there I got some things cut in the things and the wings. It's just, I don't know if the beak is too big, like too big this way, or I don't know. I think it does represent an eagle. I'm going to send this to Just Carve Rob, let him know. He'll tell me what he thinks. Me and Rob are always pretty honest with each other. So another thing too, this is pretty wet cedar. It dries fast, it's warm out. You can see here it's still a little bit wet. Let it sit for a day or two, dry out before you sand, because if you're going to sand the wet wood, it's going to plug up your flap sanding discs. Now, the deeper that you carve stuff, meaning the deeper that you carve in here, the harder it is to sand in there. But what I'm going to do tonight, like, I'm happy, don't get me wrong. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to take a picture of this, just like right here. Like that. Boom, boom. I'm taking pictures. Picture like this. Boom. Then I can draw on that picture if I want to refine the eagle face or anything. So I'm going to leave this video. I'm not going to, this might be like a 2-hour long video. I'm going to make all this one video for this piece. And I don't know if I said, I decided to clean the back of the eagle and make it nice wood color instead of doing my things. Doing my things would be easier, because then I wouldn't have to clean up the back, like deep inside here. Anyways, till tomorrow. So it is now officially the next morning. I just got here and I've been drawing on this eagle. His beak is too big, I think, but you got to be careful, because like right now it looks like an eagle, but it's not proportionate. I'm not as happy with this as I should be. So I don't know why the hell my phone's glitching. Anyways, so you can kind of see his body's turn this way. It's not straight, like that's the way I wanted it, was straight, but I think down there kind of made me mentally make it round, because you can see it's just not a straight piece. But I'm gonna get a pen. I just don't know. This morning, I didn't have time last night, but this morning I had my pictures and I drew on the pictures. I'll show you guys a picture here. I'll post it when I get a pen. Now, and like this is a Jordy Does video, I don't care how long it is really. I just don't want, you see how his beak kind of goes round here? This is when your eagle can really look like a parrot. So his beak is above his eye in real life, or it's on the same level, so that's too low. So I think I can probably leave all this up here, but just refine it down here and make it kind of go like this. Because I don't want to lose, I don't want this to bend down like that, because then it will start looking like a parrot, or the beak will be too small. Stephen Kutzall told me a good thing. He's a professional carver. A bigger beak looks better than a smaller beak. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice some of this off here. I'm going to leave this top here. Just make it smaller on the bottom. Down here. It would be nice. I probably could get this on my lift. I think that's what I'm going to, because my back is friggin' killing me today. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. So, I don't know. That's the best I can get it, which was a complete waste of time. But at least it's higher off the ground now. And, well, I can cut this, I guess. Don't want to fuck it up, that's for sure. Because it was alright the way it was, but I just want to make it better. Yeah, that was a complete waste of time. I'm not doing it anymore. I'll throw my back out. So, I kind of did some things. The beak's is a lot smaller now. I wish it was more up that way. That's okay. I cut these. Oh man, my back. I shouldn't even be filming today. I cut these in like the magazine. I just didn't want to have to sand all down here mint, if that makes sense. So these cuts go boom, 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 and up around. Now I got some tools out here. I got the kicking ass Makita die grinder, the 800C. I started with this one. I just kind of carved in the beak there. This is the Kutzall silver 1/4 inch flame burr. I got a grinder with a sanding disc on there. It's kind of plugged up. I got this sander from Timo that has like 3 or 4 inch pads. I got another grinder, and I got this 2-inch right angle grinder from DeWalt, and this will help you get into spots like there, because a grinder like this will not, it will, but it won't, trust me. So this cedar's wet. It's best if I just leave this till tomorrow and sand it, because then your sanders won't get all plugged up. But I gotta get this sucker done. Yep. That's done. There's some folk art for you if I've ever seen it. And up over here. So I got some sanding done. This wood flies like this wood. But hello. You can see, I might show Susie Band pooped her pants this. Now I'm going to do some detail on the friggin' eagle with my brand new Dremel 4300 and silver Kutzall flame burr. I'm gonna, in this eye, I'm gonna put abalone shell. So yeah, I'm not gonna film too much carving. I'm just gonna show you guys the tools that I'm using. I haven't even looked at it yet. Let me think. Yeah, I get the whole, it's an artistic piece, but that beak, where the head meets the beak, really doesn't work for me. So I don't know, like, if you just kind of look at it, see the butterfly go by? A moth. And I like my eagles to be more square looking. So I think maybe if I do this, you got a few lines on there for reference. I think I'd be much happier with that. I don't know. Or even, see, I could always rub this pen off. The problem is, this beak's not going up that way. I think that might be the ticket. Yeah, I think that's more the ticket for me. Just get my saw. Well, screw it. Let's just carve it live. I don't know, how am I going to get in there? No, I don't love it, but I'm much happier with it. Anyways, carry on. Just take some time and look at your piece. Yeah, I'm a lot happier with that beak now. Anyways, this was one that I did a long time ago, this wood spirit. It was just a taller pole, just driftwood. I cut it down. This is an old log boom. So what I did is I cut it shorter. I'll show you. I cut it shorter, and in the back, I'll show you, there was a bunch of rot. You guys can see that? So what I did is I hollowed that hole out more, put a drain hole in here, and sprayed it with the rubber. So whoever buys this piece, okay, I don't know why the fuck my phone is glitching like that. There's something I gotta fix. But they can put a plant in there. See, it's an old log boom. See the hole? Anyways, things changed on the Eagle. I asked the farmer, I was not happy with where the eye sat, so I asked the farmer Herman to come over. Now look at it. There's a friggin' cool Eagle. Lower the eye, make the beak a bit thinner. Now, this is abalone shell. This is not a, I'm sorry for my phone glitching like that. Oh, here we go. Okay, it won't glitch anymore. Just a button. This is abalone shell I ordered from Asia. This is going to go inside the eye. Now with this eye, to set this abalone shell, you can let it rest on the bottom, but I carve up underneath here so you can tuck it in so you don't see the line. See, if this wasn't so not very good there, I could use that there, but I just don't. So this is, when you order this stuff on eBay, make sure you get it sanded both sides. So they sand the inside and you get that color, but if you just order regular abalone shell for like smudging or whatever, it's going to have a hard shell on it and you're not going to be able to clean it up. Trust me, it's impossible. I don't know how they do it. I even, me and my old friend put some in a rock tumbler for a week and it didn't even get rid of the old shell. So make sure you get it sanded both sides, so the outside sanded too. So I got to go home and see if I have some better shell to come here tomorrow and put the eye in. But man, there you freaking go. There you go. There's some carbon fusion right there. Bigger scale, different things. I'm done for today. Tomorrow I got to get a piece of plywood out of the barn, sit this flat. I got to figure how I'm going to support that end, because that end stands up. And I'm going to bring my planer. I'm going to plane so somebody can put a drink here, somebody can put their drink there, but I got to plane it flat when everything's square. And that's freaking cool. And tomorrow, see how I feel. I'm tired. I might carve some trees on the back here. It's like a little mountain scene with some trees or something. But I'm going to keep this video going. It's going to be a long video. Now I got to clean up all the bullshit tools. I hate picking up tools from the ground. Hate it. It's hard on the lower back. No, I love it. Back tomorrow. Put a tarp over it. Let it sweat overnight. Sweatshop, just like the Indians do. Gotta go.